Hello everyone, I am Pallavi Parmar, and today I am going to deal with the topic Global Influences, Understanding the Global Local Fusion in Daily Routines. These are my personal information. So let's firstly start with what is the term global. So definition of global. According to Nair, the term global is a combination of global and local, two words. It refers to the process of adapting global ideas, products, and practices to fit local cultures and contexts. It highlights the fusion of worldwide trends with local traditions, creating a balance between global influence and local identity. In today's world, globalization and local identities shape how we live, especially in urban settings, where both global trends and traditional local practices coexist. Like in global, we have to look upon that how global and global trends and local traditions they are merging together, and how it influence humans' life. Relational in nature, locally relational in nature. The terms global and local are not binary oppositions, but are the defined in a relational and a contextual manner. Like as we at first listen about, or as we know about global and local, we at first think that they are contrast to each other, but they are like connected with each other, making globalization a continuous process of adaptation and resistance. Desi and Seda mentioned this in their article. What is globalization? So we can find its origin in Japan. It is a Japanese term, dojakuku. The meaning of it, that global localization. Main motto, or we can say that the slogan of this globalization, which is connected with globalization, is think global, act local. Like person who is connected with their own local culture and tradition, but they were also looked upon or on global trends and global movements. Definition, we see that fusion of global and local elements, and the key concept is balance between universal and particular. That at one moment we are connected with a particular field, and at a moment we are also connected with universal field. Defining globalization, the intersection of global and local. Global influences. Globalization connects economics, culture, and ideas that spreads trends like fashion, technology, and food worldwide, brings both uniformity and diversity to different regions. Globalization involves both homogeneity and heterogeneity. Like we can find that globalization connects various factors like economics, cultures, and ideas, and it not only connected with only particular one field, but it's connected with fashion, technology, food, and many other things. Like we can think that global brings that uniformity and diversity and different regions together. While from local influences, we can find that local customs and traditions preserve cultural identities, like that from where person is belonging, that we can find from local. That history and culture give each group a unique experience. Local values shape daily choices and behaviors, like how we think, how we act. That all we can find that one on the other, the influence of local culture. And what is the globalization? Globalization refers to the intersection of the global and the local, resulting in unique outcomes, combines global trends with local adaptation, leads to hybrid practices like localized fast food menus or regional media content. This is taken from Rudolf Methods article. Exploring cultural hybridization where East meets West. Fusion cuisine showcases cultural diversity, transforming culinary traditions, creates innovative dishes like sushi, burritos, and Nikki cuisine. That combines traditional dishes with global ingredients for unique experience, and that it bridges cultural divides through food. Like in food, in cuisine, we can find that we have a dish of a Western dish but we have a touch of local or one particular region's taste, touch in taste. Examples we can find that Nikki cuisine. This is a fusion of Peruvian and Japanese culinary traditions. The making of process is inspired from Peruvian tradition, and we can find that the base in that the Japanese taste we can find that inspired by Japanese migration to Peru. Another example is Thai green chutney pasta. When green chutney, we can find that it's green curry. We can find that it's Asian into Asian flavors with Western techniques pasta. This is from Desi and Seda. Fashion trends. Fashion hybridization blends global styles with local traditions. Cultural textiles are transformed into contemporary fashion trends. Traditional patterns merge with the global trends, creating unique statements, highlighting cultural identity while embracing global aesthetics. Like as we know, we have denim kurtis and many more fashion like dhoti with t-shirt, dhoti with shirt. Like we can find that this type of fashion fusion in clothing also. That cultural exchanges, art, music, and literature enrich local traditions with global influences. The example is Patta Chitra scroll paintings, which is belonging from West Bengal, especially from Odisha. In that Patta Chitra paintings, there is a painting on. It is a very traditional form of art where artists draw painting on the dry leaf of pan and on cloth. So at first it is started where to narrate the mythological stories or traditional stories of the region. But as time passes, right now we can see that the artists also connect their art with the global problems like global warming or social justice, social injustice, or many other problems. So it can be considered as a global. Bol music of Bengal. It is traditional bol music, which is sang to convey the love spirituality. But right now it merged with Western music, and we can have also its new version. Cultural meditation. Institutions like education help local populations adapt to global influences. Literary studies engage with the world literature, where the local and global meet. Educational systems facilitate the integration of the global influences into local practices related to globalization. Like we can find that by reading world literature, we can have the sense of that what is going or into the mind of Western people, and we can have idea of their culture also while remaining in one particular culture. Daily life and the global. Daily routines become sites where global force manifest. For example, we can say that technology, food, media. Livingstone, he coined the term glass of milk syndrome. That it describes how familiar activities anchor people amidst global changes. Example, how global influences merge with the local practices in everyday life, like glass of milk syndrome. It means that it is as easy like you can drink a glass of milk. So you can be it meaning that you can be grounded while you can connected with global terms and trends. Globalization in everyday life. In cultural practices, globalization adapt global products and ideas to fit global traditions. We can have example of like vegetarian option in India. Media and entertainment, like global event are interpreted through local culture lenses. Like Olympic Games coverage focusing on athletes from specific nations to cater to local audience. Like we have in Olympic, it is very huge sport event for the world audiences, but it is recorded from the different angles. Like for example, if any athlete from India is participated in Olympics, so Indian media might cover or might give more focus on Indian athletes. So we can find that this Consumer behavior. Global technologies are localized for accessibility, like smartphones supporting local languages and regional apps. Like we can find that all Indian languages which is set up in our phone. So it is also fall under the category of globalization. Global consumer products with local adaptation. Like we have example of Nokia cell phones. Like Nokia cell phone, at first inbuilt there is an inbuilt feature of that Indian languages and various languages, and it customized. We can find there is a option of customized ringtones in local language or music where you can customize your ringtones also. Another example is McDonald's local menu, like adapting to local tastes, like noodles in Japan and fish in Scandinavia and other. Like we can find in India, there is a Indian touch in menu. Pizza Hut's Chetina chicken, Indian flavors incorporated to global fast food. Like this, we have also example of Domino's. Like in Domino's, there is one product is a topping. So where we can find the base is Indian, but the topping we can find is Western topping. So it is also example of global. Fusion fashion combines Western styles like denim with traditional Indian elements like dupattas and Kolhapuri slippers for a unique balance. Also, this Indo-Western which falls under the category of local product. Like global events and influencing local responses, like how global events where influence local people, like we can have example of protest against Saddam Hussein's execution, local protest in India reflecting global issues, that people reflect on the any global events, so we can find it also global example. We can have also this example of war of Israel and Hamas. We can find also that what are the condition of Israel and Hamas and Ukraine and Russia. People from any corner of the world, they can also relate themselves with that. Indian concerns about global warming. India's response to global environmental challenges. Like India also participated and suggested on global warming. Globalized workplace culture, like professionalism in MNC, like multinational companies. That Indian offices also, for example, Indian offices also adapting global corporate culture. We can say that to improve punctuality or to hierarchy, we can find that the improvement in companies productivity. We can also find that they accept that global ideas to apply in their plans. Urban life and global local fusion in cities. Like we can have global brands in local markets, that global brands like Zara and Starbucks in Indian cities, alongside local practices like street food and chaotic traffic. Like we can have in Starbucks, Starbucks in India, especially they made this option for Indian customers, masala chai. Globalization in global business with a local adaptation. For example, Coca-Cola offers unique flavors based on local taste. Like Indian people like thumbs up. So in India, there is more production of the flavor like thumbs up. But in Japan, there is the people like Sprite cucumber taste. So there they have their product. Starbucks customized menus with ethnic drinks such as matcha latte in Japan and masala chai in India, and dulce de leche flavors in Latin America. We can have example of Unilever. Unilever is a British multinational company, but it has also its sub part, its sub company in India. It's called Hindustan Unilever. So it adapts a personal care products for regional skin types and climates. Like we have an example of Fair and Lovely for South Asia, or Noor soups catering to local culinary preferences. Global media and entertainment. How global media and entertainment they merge together. We can find that Bhangra in American pop music. That at first Bhangra is, we know Bhangra is a basically is a music form of Punjab region, but Bhangra now it's combined with pop music, and we can also find its combination with Hindi music. Like in time and again we can find in the song that there is a some Punjabi words, or any other language words like Urdu words. We have songs like Nihale Maskin, or any Gujarati words like Nayan ne Bandh Rakhine. So we have this type of local products. K-pop's global impact, like influences global dance styles and fashion trends, like sweet streetwear, and adoption of Korean phrases like oppa. Like people who were fan of K-pop and K-drama. They were like watching the K-drama, and they enjoying K-pop there, and they and follow their tradition, follow their words, and they were like they were familiar with the product. So by remaining in their places, they can have knowledge of the another places words and language. Bollywood with Western influences. Films incorporate Hollywood style production, music, and storytelling, gaining international acclaim and expanding beyond the Indian diaspora. We can have an example of RRR movie, which gained widely known recognition among the world. So, in conclusion, we can say that globalization beautifully captures how global trends and local traditions come together to shape our daily lives in unique and meaningful ways. It shows how global influences, when adapted to local cultures, create something new and enriching, whether it's through food, fashion, media, or technology. This fusion not only helps preserve our cultural identities but also encourages innovation and diversity in our routines. By embracing globalization, we can navigate globalization in a way that respects our roots while allowing us to grow and connect with the world around us. These are my references, and thank you. If you have any question, feel free to ask.
So, Pallavi, my question to you is, what are some challenges we face when trying to mix up these global and local cultures in daily lives?
Yes, good. Some challenges we might face when trying to mix global and local cultures in our daily life, like we can have that new thing in our life for some time. But if we make a habit of this, like some people might not feel easy to adapt this. We have people who have a very conservative mind, so they cannot accept that global trends into their lives also. And we can also find that language is also work as a barrier. Like if there is some work in there is some misunderstanding due to language, so people cannot adapt it easily. Like also we have that skill, like people cannot understand, or people cannot accept, or people are not able to accept that what global wants to say. And we have that people, that group of people, or we can say that dal or sena, who were emphasis that to remain into your culture and tradition. So they were not very happy to accept this type of challenges. So we can find this type of challenges. Yeah, any other question?
How do you think technology has bring yoga and local culture together possible?
Yes, Khushi. Technology helped in today's world. Technology helped a lot to bringing global and local culture together. Like we can find the best example is social media. Through various social media platforms, people were from anywhere or to anywhere, they were sharing their cultural practices, or their tradition, or their stories. So while remaining on the other side of the globe, and one person is sharing their their traditions or their rituals or their stories from the one side of the globe, but one person who is another side of the globe, they can also connect, or they can also know what is the their culture. And we have very streaming platforms, so by that we can also say that technology helped us to bringing global and local culture together. Like we have Instagram, YouTube, and another blogs, so we can say that the technology helps a lot. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.